on your path, or at least level 2 and higher, you know that at one point in the level 2 path, you have to take a little tutorial on understanding your communication style. I'm at that point, so I had to take the tutorial and the quiz. Now the quiz always freaks me out because it brings back the days when I was in school and we had the quizzes, pop quizzes. I knew it was coming, but it was like a multiple choice quiz. You know, with a 50-50 quiz, you had a 50-50 chance, a true and false, you had a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And on the essay test, I could always kind of bluff my way through it. But on the multiple choice, you got 2 really wrong answers, 2 kind of right answers, and you got the right answer. So you had a lot of variance there. So I took the quiz, and you're supposed to go through the tutorial, and then you grade yourself on a scale of your communication style. What kind of communication style you have. You hit the enter button, and it comes back and tells you what your style is. Now, I was a little bit nervous to hit the button because I was afraid it was going to come back and say something totally out of character for me. According to the Toastmasters site, there are 4 styles of communication, and for our purposes, we're talking about verbal communication. There's all kinds of different communication styles. There's nonverbal, there's written, there's all kinds of different communication styles. We'll call this and other devices like that communication styles. Very handy, but not what we're looking at. The verbal communication. So the 4 styles I had to come back would be direct, initiative, supportive, or analytical. Now if I came back analytical, I know the thing was rigged because there's no way I'm an analytical person. So I hit the button. And I thought, oh boy, here it goes. It came back as I'm a supportive communicator. And words like, I love this, patient, cooperative, sympathetic, calm, steady, active listener. I sounded like a golden retriever. So, taking my golden retriever self to the next step, I'm supposed to now explain my communication style and kind of go through a short review of it. I don't want to do that. I'm going to get off track a little bit. I'm going to be a little bit, what am I going to be? I'm going to be initiating. I'm going to a different style, so I'm initiating. Communication. Why is it important? Now again, as I was saying, this is my vocal communication. This is not the other levels that we have, which are very important, but I'm talking about person to person, actually talking to someone. Why is it important? In this day and age, it's more important than ever. I see people at work, when they get a foot away from their desk, these come out, and this happens. All the way down the hallway, into the bathroom. When they're in the bathroom, coming out of the bathroom, walking back down the hallway, they get 2 feet from their desk and they put the phone down. To me, that's not communicating. To me, that's punching a bunch of stuff and possibly walking into walls. I really want to go up behind work and one day go boo, but anyways, I'm not going to do that. So that, to me, is not real communication. That's just using a device to contact something. I know, it's not communication. To me, communication is actually talking to somebody, looking at them, most importantly, listening to them. That's a very important factor of communication, is actually listening to what the people are saying to you in a non-judgmental manner. You listen to them, you respond, you have a conversation. There are so many people I know, especially at work, they call me BCP. BCP? Before cell phones. When I tell them when I was younger, we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have computers, we didn't have tablets, we actually had to talk to each other. They look at me like I'm crazy. Huh? What do you mean? Well, you had to talk on the phone, or you talked to somebody person to person. That's how you communicated back when I was younger. I'm sure a lot of us, that's how it was when we were growing up. We actually had to communicate. And so they find it very odd that I'm not as good on these devices as they are because I didn't grow up with them. I'm still kind of slugging through it. So we need that more than ever. Now, let us think about this for a second. Communication, Toastmasters. Toastmasters, communication. That's the same thing. We are here in Toastmasters to develop and expand on our communication styles, our communication with each other. That's what Toastmasters is all about, is communicating. Toastmasters isn't about using other devices and things, although they're very important. We do have some of those props in our program. It's more communicating from person to person. So to me, I will analyze it this way. Toastmasters and communication. Communication is the jelly in the peanut butter sandwich of Toastmasters. You got Toastmasters, you got the peanut butter, it sticks us all together. The jelly is a little sweet stuff on the side, and that's the communication style. So communication is the jelly in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich of Toastmasters. Sort of like, yin yang, salt, pepper, it just goes together. So just meant for each other. So when you are ready to take this quiz, or if you have taken the quiz and says you came up with a different analytical style, or a different style, analytical, whatever it might be, use that, broaden your horizons, kind of keep communicating, no matter if you're analytical, or supportive, or initiating, or like myself, the golden retriever method, keep communicating with each other within Toastmasters, outside of Toastmasters, and most importantly, out there in the world. The world needs to communicate. Mr. Toastmaster.